death penalty and how it's different in Iraq than America, of course.
Me and Patrice are having a great little conversation in the office about this foreign people's perception of America based on TV and films and things. And we always bring up the scenario in the movies when there's the bad guy and the cop. And there's the standoff.
The foreign
bad guy and the cop, and there's the standoff. And now, of course, the bad guy's been disarmed. He's laying there at the cop's mercy. The cop's got the gun at his head, and the bad guy starts his speech. This country is weak, America. You will not shoot me. I will go through your justice system and be out. As a matter of fact, my people are already wiring funds to have me back out on street by 3 o'clock this afternoon, and there is nothing you can do about it. And the cop sits there shaking with the gun, and his partner's going, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't throw away your life!
Think about your family!
Yeah. And that's now the perception.
That's the perception
that they have.
That's it. I was at the comic strip. It was and you know, I'm just having one of these sets where I'm just like, I'm throwing hand grenades. You know, it's death and destruction. I want them all to leave one by one, and it was just misery. And I'm being heckled by people from all over the world. This lady's like, I'm like, you know, it's just too crowded in this funky country. It's just too many idiots like you here to watch an apple drop. And she's like, you are in the wrong country. Which I will say, if we vote, I would say that any Eastern Bloc accent from former Soviet Union, number 2 worst accent in the country. Number 1, without question, is Hindu Indians. Just an accent that makes your skin crawl. And second is that you're in the wrong country.
Don't shoot. Diplomatic immunity. Don't you shoot.
Remember Lethal Weapon 2 when the South African guy, and he's just like, diplomatic immunity. And that's what this country, there's a bunch of foreigners running around going diplomatic immunity. And it's like, maybe we should just string up one of our ex-presidents and tape it on a cell phone to make the rest of the world think that we're not this lame.
Well, and part of this perception they get is because of things like the death penalty, where now we got guys, they absolutely are guilty of murder. They've killed a family, whatever, the most heinous, horrendous crimes. They go through the trial process. They're found guilty. Then they have the right to appeal, just like a wonderful diplomatic government over in Iraq.
Right.
They have the appeal process. We have it here. That lasts at least a minimum of 12 years or so.
We figured out about 12 years.
About 12 years.
Minimum.
You'll be sitting there going to court with the lawyers appealing.
I believe in
the
that.
judge says they're going to kill you. You got the death penalty. And at that moment in your mind, you're like, well, I got at least 12 years from this moment. At least.
I believe in that because there's so many guys who didn't do it. But this is why what makes me mad is in terms of relative to Iraq, right?
It's the mindset,
They don't care about the justice. It's like you're going to die tonight.
They found him guilty. First trial, not an appeal or anything. They found him guilty, what? November, the beginning of December? It was like
Christmas Eve.
It was like, it was about a month before they killed him. Then when they found him guilty, and it was, you see it on the website. I remember I had CNN on. And it's like Saddam Hussein was found guilty. He could face the death penalty. And you're so used to it here that I'm like, we'll be seeing this guy's face until he's 90. It doesn't matter. And then it's like, he has an appeal process, and I'm like, an appeal.
Oh, boy.
And after the appeal, if he loses the appeal, he must be put to death within 30 days. Like, wait a minute. What? And then I'm thinking, the appeal's got to take 12 years.
No, that's not see, in Iraq, appeal means that's his choice of death. Either hang or appeal.
He wanted to be shot.
Either he has to be hung, shot, or have all his skin peeled off.
Appeal means they will actually peel your skin. You want to peel?
You want to peel? Or you want to hang? Give me a...
So they have the appeal process, which took, a couple of days? It was nothing. And then they didn't even wait the 30 days.
No.
They waited like maybe a couple of days after his appeal, and there he was on the internet, hours after he's hung. You're watching it on the internet. You're watching him his neck breaking
on Sprint.
On
cell phone.
Somebody Verizon.
That's some well-used minutes right there.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what these far like. I'm just saying, it's just like the attitude, and it's just like I'm sitting there, and the audience is just, I'm getting heckled by some weird Benetton ad. It's like, hey, mate, you know you're not funny, mate. Using their words from their country.
Australian guys heckling you.
Jesus, you wanker, you're not. I'm trying to get a chit chat here, buddy, and I'm like, you mother. And I'm looking at pathetic Americans just allowing this to happen because Kramer done made everybody so shell-shocked about
Watch
everything.
what you say.
Yeah, I better not tell this, can't say Rusky, can't say dirty English criminal, can't say anything. So I'm sitting there just completely alone because this country is just allowing kidnapped Russian strippers to come over here and heckle me. You are in the wrong country.
Really? I am?
Really, Kielbasa girl?
Oh.
I'm in the wrong country? I hope that apple is filled with thallium.
And just wipes everyone out.
And you bunch of foreigners.
Have some nuclear sushi.
Oh, my.
And have all your hair fall out.
It's just, and in Iraq, it's like there's no comfort zone over there.
No.
If you get found guilty, you're gonna swing. And I'm not saying we should do that here, but it's just to let the rest of the world know you don't come around playing around here with like we're soft.
Have some kind of repercussions. Let's have some repercussions. When people do stuff over here, let's have some justice and make it a little quicker than 12 years. I say.
Hey, there it is. There's Saddam hanging. Boom.
There he is. What a gentleman he looked like being hung. He walked in there like it was reservations at a restaurant. They're just a gentleman.
He was looking for the coat check.
Well, can I check my coat? Check my coat.
It's the same thing we were talking about with the King Kong thing. Can you just do me a favor and not have my evil dictators look like little old men? Remember they first found him in the hole?
Oh, he was a mess.
Checking his teeth, and he's just like, bad tooth.
And his hair was all, I'd been in a rat hole head. His hair's all, his beard was all grown out. And you remember him in that uniform shooting the gun in the air from that balcony with his followers.
With the tight mustache.
And he just had the tight mustache, I
want to see my dictators with one of those collars that you put on dogs after they get, so they don't lick themselves. And it's just and somebody poking them with a stick, and he's like,